Hey, this is John Smith, Sales Director, Americas. We're here at DesignCon 2025, and we are excited to show our CrossSync PHY solution for Gen 6. So let me talk a little bit about the setup here. What we have here is Cadence silicon serving as the root complex and also the endpoint. And then we've got our new M616 protocol analyzer, which is serving to analyze the protocol data established between these two links. This is a by 16 chem connector. It's operating by 1 at 64 gigatransfers. So the interposer, if you take a look at the interposer here, this is quite unique for an interposer because it's got probe points built right into the interposer. And the probe points are for the oscilloscope. So the analyzer is going to collect the data across this link, and then the oscilloscope is going to collect the data on specific lanes, either downstream or upstream. Lane 0, in this case we have lane 0, and the oscilloscope is looking at lane 0. And what I did here is I triggered the analyzer, I set up the analyzer to trigger on a speed change. And so what you can see here on the analyzer is going from Gen 5 to Gen 6, and the scope, you can clearly see the wave shape going from Gen 5 to Gen 6 on the scope. And the unique thing about this, the way we have it set up, is that the analyzer serves as the trigger source. So you're setting up the protocol trigger conditions, and those trigger conditions can be very, like a nested loop kind of application. So you can set up quite a sophisticated trigger scenario. Like for example, if you're having issues with link bring up, you can look at a timeout in phase 3 of link negotiation after speed, right? So you go to Gen 5, trigger on that timeout condition. The analyzer triggers, fills buffer. Now you can see that over here. And then that sends a trigger through this blue cable into the scope, and then the scope triggers. And then the last step that we do is we have 2 sets of data, the protocol, the scope. We time align the two, present that to the end user such that both tracers are on the screen, protocol and electrical, and they're time aligned. So this is a very useful debug feature to both functional test and electrical validation test. If you'd like to learn more about our products, visit us at Teledyne.com. Reach out to us. We'd be happy to do an on-site demo. We can talk more about the analyzer itself if you're into functional testing. If you're into electrical testing, we have full compliance testing all the way up to Gen 7. We can do a deep dive into our scope. Thanks again for watching.